It'll be the Celtics off the tip. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Olajuwon is out there with Jokic. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Pippen. And it's Maravich in at the point. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Frazier the pass to Garnett. Now here's Stoudemire. Back to Garnett. Here's Eaton. He's guarded by Olajuwon. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Celtics on offense. Maravich the pass to Jokic. Maravich against Frazier. The 17-footer. Here's Olajuwon, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's his first trip to the line.
First team. Shooting for Boston, Hakeem Olajuwon. At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Curry. Pass to Frazier. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Garnett with the screen for Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Spurs. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continues, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Yep, that one goes.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Now here's Curry. Garnett the pass to Stoudemire. And here's Garnett. Over Jackson. And Garnett misses.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Frazier. Pass to Stoudemire. Garnett with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. Pippen finds Jackson. Olajuwon outside. Curry against Pippen. Outside for Jackson. Again, the miss by Jackson. Spurs trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Curry. Frazier got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation.
Boston.
1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Maravich the pass to Jokic. Maravich against Frazier. Shot from the wing. No good from Maravich.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Curry dishes to Frazier. Garnett outside. to Curry, trying to end the drought. Knocks down the three ball.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
On the wing, Maravich. Frazier covering. Frazier against Maravich.
Spurs foul. Walt Frazier. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Maravich. The baseline J. San Antonio with the rebound. Eaton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Deflects the pass. Pippen kicks to Jackson. It's Maravich on the wing. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Boston on top. They lead by 4. And don't... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And the Celtics, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Olajuwon. Jackson is out there with Jokic. Then there's Maravich. And it's Pippen in at the 2. Pass to Jokic. Launches it. Stoudemire grabs the miss. And it's Curry with the ball. Bringing it up for San Antonio. They trail by 1. Garnett finds Stoudemire. Here's Eaton. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Shot by Frazier, no good. Here's Boston now. Jackson looking around. Jokic with it. And it's blocked.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball. Kevin, back to you.
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Maravich, the pass to Jackson. And here's Jokic. Outside for Jackson. It's stolen by Garnett. And Curry has it in the corner. Pass to Frazier. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Celtics trail by 5. Outside Jackson. Pass to Pippen. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And the Spurs with possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Stoudemire outside. It's Curry outside. And the Spurs another 3.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
It's stolen by Frazier. Pass to Curry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Pippen.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
First free throw is good. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Jackson outside for Pippen. Outside Maravich. Just 5 on the clock. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Kicks it out to Garnett. Eaton the pass to Frazier. Shoots over Maravich. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Jokic. Frazier the pass to Stoudemire. And here is Curry. Shoots over Pippen. Curry with the bucket. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Spurs.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Jokic, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Garnett. The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting for Boston, Nikola Jokic. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
And Jokic drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Now Garnett. He has yet to score. The Spurs have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Second team foul. At the line for San Antonio.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good from Garnett. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Garnett out there with Stoudemire. Then there's Frazier. Then it's Curry. And it's Eaton in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Pass to Curry. Back to Frazier. 6 to shoot. High post try. Yep, it counts.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Maravich against Frazier. Outside for Jackson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Curry passes to Frazier. Back to Curry on the wing. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Frazier's got his 4th assist in this one.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Back to Maravich. There's Jackson with the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Garnett dishes to Frazier. Pippen against Curry. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Celtics trail by 11. Inside, here's Maravich. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And this is how unselfish Pippen can be, wanting to find his teammate.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. Curry with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Spurs leading by 9. Here's Frazier. Banked in off the glass. Frazier's got 4 points this quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
The shot by Curry, no good. Pass to Pippen.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third quarter. Down low, Kevin Garnett with the steal. Frazier left side. Now here's Stoudemire. Maravich defending. And it's Stoudemire missing.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Kevin, back to you.
Not a bad idea. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Frazier scanning the floor. Stoudemire up top. Pocket 6. Garnett high post. Jackson on him. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Boston. Outside, Maravich. Here's Olajuwon. Makes it off the glass. Olajuwon's got 5.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Frazier outside. Curry a screen on Maravich. Here's Garnett. No good with the elbow jumper. And so it's San Antonio bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for Boston, they've got Jackson. Pippen is out there with Maravich. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Olajuwon in at the 5, roaming the paint. Frazier outside. Back to Curry. Pippen with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Yeah, gotta respect the quickness of Pippen. Just terrific at getting to the right spot there in transition.
Frazier outside. Pass to Curry. Six on the shot clock. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Curry's got 22.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the court.
Frazier the pass to Curry. Back to Frazier. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Jokic against Garnett. Jokic kicks to Pippen. Connects from three-point range.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
Stoudemire outside. Pass to Curry. Shoots. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The Celtics call time. And now, Hallie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the Celtics head coach was saying to the team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Thank you, Allie. Curry against Pippen. Outside, Maravich. The shot from 20. Best it is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You've got to focus on the details.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Jokic. Garnett with the block. Jokic against Frazier. There's the pick. Curry outside. From about 19. Oh, and the hustle pays off there.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Jackson outside. Green from outside.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Curry against Pippen. Here's Garnett. Jackson with the rebound. Celtics trail by 3. Shoot from 12. He nails the jump shot.
That's about as good of a look as you're going to get. Nice execution.
And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They've led by as many as 11 points. Jackson with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Timeout Spurs. Garnett surveying the defense. Stoudemire outside. Shot clock at 5. No good, and a chance to end the run right there. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
Stoudemire in the post. He's against Jokic. Count it.
Rising to the challenge, Stoudemire refuses to be intimidated by the high stakes.
On the free throw, no good. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
Knocks down the 3.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
The Celtics call time. Can't get it to go. No good from 3. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Stoudemire out there with Garnett. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Frazier. And it's Eaton in at the center position. It misses.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Garnett fires. Oh, in right time and right place, defending there. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders are just forced to foul him.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Jackson. San Antonio trailing here. Stoudemire outside. Up top, Curry, guarded by Pippen. 6 to shoot. From outside, can't get it to go. And the Celtics with possession here. Here's Jackson. Jackson is doubled. It's Pippen on the wing. Frazier covering. Rebounded by Curry. Now Garnett. Frazier outside. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside, Maravich. Garnett pulls it down. Maravich has gone only 4 of 11 from the field. Attacking Garnett. Curry outside. Maravich against Garnett. Off the glass.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Maravich against Frazier.
Another one for Maravich. The lights-out jump shot, the ability to finish with either hand. No one's been able to touch him tonight.
Timeout, Spurs. Frazier outside. Whoa, Garnett playing well above the rim.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Now here's Pippen. Jackson outside. The long shot, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Frazier. Now Garnett. And stolen by Olajuwon. Jackson. Timeout Spurs. It's good! Wow! He did it!
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
Hero is finished, and they're going to have to carry him off on their shoulders for that one.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. They escaped with a victory, although they need an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. Both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Now the starting group for San Antonio. James is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Stoudemire in at the center position. Pass to Durant. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
And here's James. Back to Curry. The three is up. He buries it from three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Booker against Hill. Booker, the pass to Durant. Uses the glass on the layup.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Camby. Here's Stoudemire. Booker defending. The three, James. And it's Ewing with a rebound. The Celtics on offense. Booker, pass to Durant. Here's Mutombo. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And passing is something Durant has really worked on. And you see the results with the sweet dime right there.
Now here's Curry. Pass to James. Back to Curry. Rebound Boston.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Hill against Durant. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. He's off on that one. And it's a Spurs ball. It's a three-point game. Pass to James. Back to Curry. Plenty of space. That one goes. Count it. Curry's got 5 now.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Outside Durant. The teardrop. LeBron with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Back to Curry. There's the triple. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists in the game. Durant, pass to Booker. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Ewing. Here's Mutombo. Fades back. Offensive rebound. Durant for 3. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
San Antonio trailing here. Tipped away. Antetokounmpo against James. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Booker.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Count the basket. 10 points for him.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, a screen on James. Down low. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Durant with a screen on Curry. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Booker. Inside. It's stolen.
Well, that's what you want to do, but he didn't have the angle to get the pass in there.
Drive by Curry. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Stephen Curry at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Curry. And so Curry nails both of them.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Stephen Curry getting it done for San Antonio. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
So on the floor for San Antonio, Stephen Curry is out there with LeBron James. And it's Stoudemire in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here is James. No made baskets yet. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Here's Booker. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Here's Durant, and it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Durant's got 9 points.
Watch how Durant disrupts the defense with the pick and roll, creating an opening for himself.
Jacks up a 3. Curry buries the triple.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And first time out of the game called for Boston.
Once again for Celtics Entertainment.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Durant. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. Unable to get that one.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on.
Celtics trail by 4. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Booker, pass to Durant. From the arc. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
On the catch and shoot, Durant is so effective. You have to run him off his shot.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Booker has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Outside Durant. From outside the arc. That one's off. His third miss out of 8 tries. Antetokounmpo against Curry. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
All right, let's check in with Ali. Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying!
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Outside Curry. 1:51 left in the second. Tipped. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Booker with a screen on James. Durant against James. Now here's Durant. Tightly guarded. Antetokounmpo for 3. It's hauled in by Hill. Spurs lead by 3. Here's Camby. Outside, Hill.
Celtics foul. Patrick Ewing. First personal foul. First team foul.
.52 seconds left in the half. San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Stoudemire. Just 5 to shoot. He was all alone on that one. And now a 5-point Spurs lead.
And just using the size advantage he has. I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Now Durant. The 3. Called in by Hill.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Booker against Curry. From deep 3-point land. He can't get that one to fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. San Antonio on top. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Celtics trail by 5. They've got Kevin Durant, also Devin Booker out there, and it's Ewing in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Durant for 3. Here's Mutombo, and he banks in the layup. Mutombo's gotten a second bucket on the night.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Pass to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the triple. Curry's got 22 points.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Booker, the pass to Durant. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight. Spurs lead by 3. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Pass to Curry. Takes a 3. Boston with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Booker, pass to Durant for the tie. Rebound by San Antonio. Hill's got 4 rebounds in the game. Curry against Booker. Now, here is James. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 6 assists here tonight. And Boston calls time here. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
Antetokounmpo against Curry. Here's Mutombo. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ewing. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
James passes to Curry. Mutombo with the rebound. Celtics trail by 3. Got a piece of it. To the inside. Durant finds Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Mutombo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mutombo has got 4 points in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
James passes to Camby. And here's Curry. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Back to Booker. To the middle. And Ewing gets it to go. Ewing's got 6.
Yeah, play like that is beautiful to watch. Booker running the pick and roll almost to perfection.
Pass to Camby. Now here's Curry. Booker defending. Launches it. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 29.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Durant, pass to Booker. Durant with a screen on Hill. Booker for 3. Rebound by Stoudemire. Spurs lead by 4. Now James. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Camby. Boston with a rebound. Antetokounmpo surveys. And And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
He does not get the second one.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Spurs. They lead by 1. 15 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's the three. And he can't get that one. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Spurs out in front, leading by a point. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammates. That is pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for San Antonio, they've got Stephen Curry. He's out there with LeBron James. And it's Camby in at the power forward to take the lead. Outside Booker, the 3-ball. LeBron with the rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
To the paint. And stolen by Booker. Here's Antetokounmpo. Mutombo. Great positioning on the putback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
Curry passes to James. Good D! Better O from LeBron.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
Outside Booker, fires the 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Booker's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Curry. Curry! He can do that too, folks.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Durant for 3. Cleared away by Curry. On offense, here is San Antonio. Now James. Now Curry. Uncovered. Oh, no good. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Got a piece of it. And they recover it. Here's Camby. James outside. Curry outside. And he nails it.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Durant. Now Antetokounmpo. Here's the break. James. LeBron on the break.
Oh, easy to see why LeBron has the ball in these moments. He's dependable at coming through for his team.
Booker using the glass to lay it in.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Booker against Curry. And the 3 misses. 1:36 left to play in the fourth. Now Durant. Now Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Ready off the pass. He
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to San Antonio's coach address his team. Coach was blunt with his assistants. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Oh, it drops in.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Curry. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
Love the intensity from Curry, finding a way to work through the contact.
Points.
Oh, what a clutch performer. It's clear that Durant loves the spotlight and embraces that chance to take those huge shots. Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money. Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Oh, he can't get the layup.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Curry.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
Timeout called, Celtics. So it's Boston now. Outside Booker. With the shot. Oh, it doesn't go. The Spurs call time. James fires. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Curry with it. James is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Stoudemire in at the center position. Oh, the shot is off. So it's Boston now. Hill with the steal. Curry with it. Durant covering. Outside Curry. James. Ooh, hard finish from LeBron.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
Here's the pick. Here's Durant. Now on to Kumpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 20 feet out. Another chance. And there's the layup. Good.
Now what's the saying? Don't box out. You get your feelings hurt.
Mutombo has gone 6 of 7, making it look easy here. James outside, puts up the tray. LeBron fires and hits a 3.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Booker. Shot's no good. Spurs lead by 3. It's tipped. Durant against Hill. Outside Durant. Giannis! No good from three! Antetokounmpo has gone just 2 of 7 from the floor here. Just about 2 minutes into the overtime period. What a game. Ooh, the shot misses. And so Durant will bring it up for the Celtics. Now Booker. Here's Antetokounmpo. Buries it!
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
Those and one plays can be real backbreakers in a close game.
The Spurs call time.
Fans, it's time to get up on your feet.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Timeout called, Celtics. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
Here's Durant.
And just a prolific score. Defenders have no choice but to plaster themselves to KD.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can knock it down, and they really needed that one. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Curry outside.
Curry is always a threat to shoot, which is why defenses sometimes get too aggressive guarding him.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
Timeout called, Celtics. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Here's Mutombo. Oh, deflected. Hill with the steal. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
So we see this.